up, y'all? It's your boy Flo. And in this video, I want to talk about protecting your energy. Now, as men, we got pride, we got ego, and it get difficult sometimes to, not go from 0 to 100, right? Like me, when I'm realizing one of my pet peeves is like small things being blown out of proportion. You know what I'm saying? And usually those are the things that would, get me pissed off, and I would have to catch myself before I get carried away, because once I get to a certain point, it's hard for me to turn it back down. And I kind of just keep flipping, you know what I'm saying? Like a person literally doing backflips. Like I'm just one of those, once I get to that point, it's hard for me to not keep on flipping until I probably just get it all out, because we all, as men especially, we stack up a lot of stuff that we be just trying to sweep under the rug. Just day-to-day stuff that may get on our nerves. Obviously, childhood trauma and past traumas and things that you've been through growing up, wherever you're from. And you gotta be careful, because sometimes all it could take is something small that gets you in that frequency that you've been trying to avoid being in. And then you may address it. And then when you address it, now the energy of everything else kind of just come over you, and then now you just feel like you can't control yourself, and now you just in that zone, and you feel like you can't pull yourself out of it. I definitely have, that issue. And what you got to realize is that now I haven't really harnessed that issue, but I'm doing the best that I can. And then now I'm realizing about how frequencies and I'm trying to stay in the gratitude, blissful, love type of frequency. And then all it takes for me to do, if I'm being irresponsible, is get into another type of energy that I'm not supposed to be in, like anger, that's gonna immediately take me off of that frequency that I'm trying to stay at. And then now I gotta work myself back to getting back at that frequency of gratitude, bliss, love, just peacefulness. Because now when you get angry, you saying stuff you're not supposed to be saying, you thinking stuff you're not supposed to be thinking, the stuff that you probably want to keep saying, and other stuff, and you kind of just be letting it fly. You be more in a dangerous type of flow state when you angry, and it's tricky. A lot of times what you got to be careful with as well is dealing with lower energy people that you don't even realize that you make people feel insecure even at your lowest, even when you still trying to build yourself up. It's qualities about yourself that when you get around other people will make them feel insecure about themselves. And sometimes they don't realize it and you don't realize it, but subconsciously they'll just want to take you off your square in whatever way that it means for, because that's just what being at a low vibration will make you consider. Right? Because that is a low vibration. Being not in control, being out of control, being angry, having a bad, negative thought pattern, right? Because that's what they want to make you do. If you, somebody that is grounded, enjoys being peaceful, quiet, you enjoy peace and quiet, meditating, clear mind, and then you're dealing with somebody that's at a low frequency that is maybe anxious, or maybe just addicted to instant gratification and they uncomfortable day to day and they not as grounded as you are. They get out in public in certain areas and they look at you and they don't understand how you can be so poised that you can be. Like how you just so like, you know, just grounded the way you are. And they'll admire you for that, but then maybe they don't realize it, but then they'll hate you for it at the same time because it makes them have to look at themselves when they see qualities about you that they don't have. And it could turn you into an enemy. And they maybe not trying to make you an enemy, but because of the kind of admiration that they look at you with and because of the kind of way that you make them see themselves, it'll make you their enemy. Now, like I said, it's not like they necessarily want to make you angry, but a part of them will want to, because of their own insecurity, want to control you because of the way that you kind of control them without you knowing, the way that you kind of make them have to see themselves in ways that they don't do or ways that they are not able to just by themselves because they're so addicted to instant gratification. They don't know how to ground themselves in self to look within and figure out the things they need to work through and then find out what to do and how to do that, how to work through these things and the steps and things of that nature. But see, when you come around all the self-work that you've done or just the qualities that you have from coming from where you come from, like me coming from the streets and having a certain type of street smarts naturally, where I don't gotta even think about a lot of things. Things just, when I'm out here, oh, I see this, oh, okay, cool, I understand. When I'm mad, oh, okay, dude looking alone, all right, bad. You know what I'm saying? Like I could just read the room easily, or my vibe is I'm probably gonna be the biggest energy in the room because of just how sharp I am psychologically from being in poverty my whole life and just being a wizard out there and, you know, learning from, you know, just my environment and things of that nature and being conscious of that while I was going through that because I knew it wasn't gonna be permanent and I had that mindset while I was going through that. So I picked up on a lot. And now, like I said, people at a low frequency is gonna be like, okay, he makes me feel this way. And then certain things is just gonna align where now they just want you to feel how they feel because you make them feel a way that you don't realize you make them feel that is hard for them. Even it makes life even harder for them. It's already hard for them day to day by themselves. And now this could be your friend. This could be somebody that's real close to you. And now imagine you making them look within themselves that often because you're somebody that's close to them. Somebody that they may follow on social medias and things of that nature where they always have to see you living in a way that they admire. Makes you a kind of target that could make you feel and have that main character syndrome, which you don't want to have. You just have to understand that with great power comes great responsibility, but we don't always realize that we have great power. Because we kind of just throw certain things on the back burner because once we have certain qualities, we think in our mind, oh, we just supposed to have this. Like, you just humble about it. But you got to be aware, and this is what this video is about. So when you realizing that you get around certain people and you feel like you're getting out of sync and you feel like you're not as sharp as you know you would normally be, and this is why you have to have a strong relationship with self. When now your mind is kind of clouded in a way where normally it wouldn't be because on your own 10, when you dolo and all that, you sharp, but now you get around certain people and you fogging up a little bit. You getting triggered. People just, the way they is, the certain things they doing is just irritating you. And it's starting to fog you up and get you out of alignment. Notice it. That's why you have to pay attention to the people around you. Your friends, your family, anybody close to you. Because those are the most important people, especially to pay attention to that too. And like I said, they do it subconsciously. Now, you making you angry is gonna cause what? You to be out of sync, right? You're not gonna be as grounded as you need to be to do your normal day-to-day stuff, to be in alignment how you are just naturally, because you just found your flow, or you just do it because you know you have to. Even that is hard for the average bot. And you know how to work through certain things. Even when you have certain thoughts, you know how to work through them to get to where you need to be. You understand things and accept it, but you know how to let things flow and move past certain thought patterns that may try to come up. Right? Sometimes they don't understand that looking at you from the outside looking in. They just look at you as somebody, they put you on an unnecessary pedestal, and they don't understand that what you're doing still takes work and consistency. And all it takes is for you to be inconsistent, and now you got to work your way back to getting in that flow. And that's why sometimes certain people are even put in your life to distract you. Like the devil putting certain people around you that he knows that you won't be aware enough to peep that they are doing certain things to you to get you off your, your 10 and being grounded how you are, because you don't even realize the things that you do have to be grateful for, to be confident in yourself for. That's why it's important to build a relationship with self. It's very important. These people triggering you in these ways, making you angry in a type of way where you getting clouded thoughts and you thinking negativity, you putting out negativity. You know what I'm saying? These is people that you have to be careful around. You know what I'm saying? And how to spot these people, you just have to pay attention to the things that you can't see. Imagine what would life be if we could see auras and energy floating in the air. Obviously, we can't see that. So there's no way for me to tell you who they're gonna be and how to really be able to tell who they are. The only way is to pay attention to just interactions that you have with them on a day-to-day. How does their energy make you feel when you're around them? Pay attention to that. And that will tell you everything you need to know. And I'm gonna just leave you with that. Hopefully this video got you thinking a little bit. Peace.